Stop walking. I know that sounds dramatic, and maybe even a little controversial. But if you're over 65 and walking is the only form of exercise you rely on, you may actually be accelerating muscle loss, not stopping it. I've spent years researching longevity and working with seniors, and the science is finally catching up to what we've been seeing in the clinic. After age 60, the body often enters a state called anabolic resistance. This means your muscles become significantly less responsive to low-effort movements like walking. According to the Journal of Physiology in 2016, a casual stroll simply doesn't provide the stimulus needed to signal your body to keep its muscle. In fact, studies show older adults can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass every single year, even if they stay active. That's why I've worked with so many seniors who walk every day, eat well, and care deeply about their health, yet they still struggle to get off the couch, find themselves winded on stairs, or live in constant fear of a fall. It's not their fault. It's biology. Walking is fantastic for your heart, but it's not enough for your muscles. What your body needs now isn't more steps. It needs the right stimulus, movements that tell your muscles, joints, and nervous system, we still need you. In this video, I'm going to guide you through 3 scientifically backed, Japanese-inspired exercises that rebuild strength, improve balance, and take less than 10 minutes a day. No gym, no equipment. If you're ready to reclaim your strength and prove that you aren't slowing down, drop a comment below saying, "I'm not slowing down." I read every single one. Let's dive into exercise 1, the invisible chair. This is inspired by the Japanese Kagami squat. This isn't just a leg exercise. It is a predictor of your independence. The invisible chair is a modified isometric squat. In Japanese culture, the concept of Kagami Tachi reflects calm strength under stillness. Beneath its simplicity is powerful science. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that lower body strength, especially in the quadriceps and glutes, is directly linked to the ability to live independently after age 70. In fact, the inability to rise from a chair without using your hands is one of the earliest indicators of frailty. Isometric movements, where you hold a position without moving, stimulate neuromuscular activation more efficiently in older adults than traditional repetitions. They reinforce fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are the first to decline with age and are absolutely crucial for preventing falls. Unlike walking, this exercise demands active engagement from your hips, knees, and core while reinforcing the brain-muscle connection. Culturally, this echoes the Japanese principle of ikigai, small daily rituals done with purpose. One slow squat may not look heroic, but repeated over time, it rebuilds resilience at a cellular level. Most importantly, it gives you confidence, the kind that says, "I can get out of this chair. I can move without fear." Here are your instructions. Stand in front of a sturdy chair or wall, feet shoulder-width apart. Shift your hips back slowly as if you're going to sit down, but stop just 1 to 2 inches above the seat. Hold that position for 5 seconds. Feel your thighs engage and your core tighten. Drive through your heels and stand back up with control. Start with 5 reps, holding each for 5 seconds. Work up to 3 sets, 3 times per week. If your knees are sensitive, place a cushion on the chair for support or don't go as low. The key isn't depth, it's consistency. Exercise 2, the counter push-up. This is inspired by the Japanese Shin Kata form. Your upper body strength isn't just about lifting things, it's about protecting yourself. If you trip, you need the strength to catch yourself. That's why the counter push-up is essential after 65. Wall push-ups are often too gentle to trigger real strength gains, but the counter push-up adds the perfect amount of resistance to engage your chest, shoulders, and triceps without straining your wrists. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, resistance training in older adults significantly improves postural control and reduces fall risk. After 60, we begin to lose neuromuscular coordination, the brain's ability to talk to our muscles efficiently. This push-up pattern retrains that communication system, making tasks like getting out of bed or pushing open a heavy door feel automatic again. In the Japanese approach, Shinkata emphasizes deliberate, mindful patterns. This isn't just a push-up, it's a ritual of self-respect. One controlled press at a time, you are telling your body, "I'm still capable. I still matter." Instructions. Stand facing a sturdy kitchen counter. Place your hands flat on the edge, shoulder width apart. Step your feet back until your body forms a diagonal line. Slowly bend your elbows, lowering your chest toward the counter for a count of 3. Press back up smoothly. Start with 8 to 10 reps for 2 sets. If it's too hard, step closer to the counter. If it's too easy, step further back. Focus on the push. That is your power. Exercise 3. The step back lunge with chair support. This is inspired by Japanese Ushiro balance training. This one movement can change how your body responds to the unexpected. The step back lunge targets a hidden weakness, your ability to regain balance when something throws you off. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among older Americans, and most happen backward or sideways. Most exercises, walking, biking, move you forward. But backward movement trains the posterior chain, your glutes and hamstrings. More importantly, it activates proprioception, your brain's ability to sense where your body is in space. Japanese longevity communities use slow backward stepping to reflect the principle of Ushiro Enai Susumu, moving backward to move forward. It's about teaching your nervous system to adapt. This movement says, even when I take a step back, I'm still in control. Instructions: stand tall beside a sturdy chair. Place one hand on it for support. Step your right foot straight back, keeping your torso upright. Lower yourself slightly by bending your front knee. Hold for 2 seconds, then push through your front foot to return to standing. Switch legs. Start with 6 reps per leg. Only lower as far as is comfortable. The control is what counts. Before we wrap up, a bit of practical advice. These movements are safe for most, but they aren't one size fits all. Avoid these if you've had a recent joint replacement, have severe vertigo, or are recovering from surgery without medical clearance. For everyone else, use support, start small, and focus on form over speed. Remember, slight discomfort is okay, but pain is not. You aren't behind, you are rebuilding. Strength after 65 isn't about the gym. It's about showing up for yourself in small, consistent ways. In Japan, movement done with intention becomes part of your ikigai, your reason to get up in the morning. It says, I care about this body. Maybe you haven't exercised in years, or maybe you're afraid because you've fallen before. That is okay. Start with 1 rep, because movement is how we reclaim our freedom. I invite you to comment. I took the first step. It may seem small, but it means everything. Before you go, check out the video on your screen for more Japanese-inspired longevity movements. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. You are stronger than you think. I'll see you in the next video.